Alright, what is up, guys? So Pride Month is wrapping up, so I'm coming back to the topic of why so many young men around the world are coming out as gay. Well, I think the reason is very obvious, right? Think about the effects of the porn industry. Think of it like this. The average 13-year-old boy in America has seen more black penises than Mia Khalifa. No, I mean, really think about it.
Alright, you guys, welcome back to the Alpha Platform. So, you guys saw the title. Today we're going to be talking about proof. Proof. Straight men are obsessed with black men, particularly our BBCs, as they like to call it, or in this video I'm going to refer to it as our black phalluses, our phalluses. Because, you know, YouTube be tripping about what you say. But this is proof. In the past, I made videos telling y'all that 80% of men are bisexual. A lot of y'all straight dudes, a lot of y'all cunts get in my comments, y'all be like, oh no, you capped up, you capping, you lying, that's not true. Y'all be going off on me in the comments. And when they meet us, they divulge all their secrets to us. They open up to us. They, give us the real them. So we get to see the real side of humanity, and y'all don't be seeing that as straight people. Y'all think we lying when we try to tell y'all the truth about what's going on out here. So yeah, this is proof that 80% of men are bisexual. I'm going to show you guys this clip. I'm going to react to it. This is actually an Asian dude, a Chinese dude to be particular. And we know how hush Chinese people are about social issues. That we don't talk about social issues, but this one will talk about it. And I just want to bring you guys this clip to kind of get into it and show you his perspective about it. I do think this dude is an incel. He comes up as an incel to me, and we all know incels do not like women. But I also found out that they blame us LGBTQ plus people as a reason why they cannot find women or they cannot get laid. So I didn't know that about incels, but I did learn it through his channel. So yeah, man, I'm going to play this video for you guys, and we're going to check it out because a lot of straight men, y'all are obsessed with the black phallus. And I'm gonna tell you guys some stories, as because it's so crazy in my mind when I think about this stuff. It's wild, so I just have to laugh about it. But yeah, as we go along, I'm gonna tell you guys some stories about what I've experienced because I was a college athlete, right? I was recruited in university for track and cross country, and during those times we had open showers. So I would shower in an open shower with football players, basketball players, track stars, cross country stars, all types of college athletes. We all showered together at the same time, butt naked. So I got some stories to tell y'all, but let's get into it.
Alright, what is up, guys? So in this video, we're going to talk about interracial dating. Ooh, I know this topic is going to trigger a lot of people, but I want to make something clear at the start of this video. None of the things I'm about to say in this video is based on my personal opinion. I'm just telling you guys the 100% truth, and this is what I've observed. I've been living in the West for nearly 20 years now. And first of all, first point I have to make is that nobody likes Asian guys, okay? That's just a biological fact. If you're born an Asian male, you're born to be cucked into this world, okay? For example, let's say, if you go to New York City, right? If you pull together a bunch of young people, let's say you pull together 100 young women between the ages of 18 to 25. And if you pull together another random 100 male between the ages of 18 to 25. This is across all religions, all ethnicities. And if you ask these young women to rate the other group of young men, the group of men that will come up with the highest scoring in terms of attractiveness will be white male, followed by black male, followed by a Hispanic, Middle Eastern, Pacific Islander, American Samoan, possibly indigenous. And this is the group that follows. And the two groups that always ends up at the bottom, it's Asian male and Indian male, okay? That is 100% true biological fact. There's no twisting.
Right there. So right off the bat, this dude, once again, he's heterosexual. Because I wanted to say this when he was talking. I was like, man, like, people do find y'all attractive. Like, in the gay community, the LGBT plus community, like, we do find Asian men attractive. Like, and the study he's referencing is a study from 2014, where essentially they found out via dating app activity that white men were deemed most desirable by all people who were seeking to date men, except for gay black men. We don't find white men, at the top of the poll in terms of desirability as gay black men. We tend to date other gay black men. So I think we, give ourselves kudos for that. But yeah, it's interesting how in the straight community they see Asians as last place in terms of desirability, but in the gay community, bro, like y'all got it. Like y'all, we don't practice the same type of like rules. Like we're willing to get with anybody. If you're attractive, you're attractive. Like I'm just happy not to be straight. That's what I'm trying to say.
Alright, what is up, guys? So Pride Month is wrapping up, so I'm coming back to the topic of why so many young men around the world are coming out as gay. Well, I think the reason is very obvious, right? Think about the effects of the porn industry. Think of it like this. The average 13-year-old boy in America has seen more black penises than Mia Khalifa. No, I mean, really think about it. Think about how much penis in general an average 13-year-old has seen. And this is all over the world. And obviously, many of you guys will say that, pornography is banned in China. Well, trust me, there are many other ways to get around it. So pretty much in 95% of the countries worldwide, any 12 or 13-year-old with a mobile device can access internet pornography at any time. Okay, they can go on and watch Dread or Shin Diesel or Mandigo. They can go on Dogfart Network. They can go on black.com. If you just look at the number of views on these videos, these interracial videos on these adult websites, they get an insane amount of views. Especially the interracials with a black man, or the other cases if it's an interracial with an Asian woman. These videos get unbelievable amount of views. And then listen, many of these guys, they won't admit to these. I'm just telling you guys a 100% fact, okay? And in fact, it's not just the Western men, okay? Most of the guys in China, they talk about black penises all the time. I'm just telling you, they talk about it almost every single day. And this is one of the many theories that's floating around in China about the black penis. Well, they're saying that, okay, how come, when these guys are watching the NBA, they're saying that how come you never see Chinese guys grow this big? Okay, how can these black guys in the United States in the NBA, how can they be so massive? And how come 60 to 70% of these black professional athletes, how come they only date snow bunnies? So why is that? So one of the theories they came up with is that, how the blacks in America, how they got so big. They're saying that, back 200 years ago, the black slaves, the really small and skinny and short ones, okay, the really weak ones, obviously they couldn't do as much work on the field. So the slave owners obviously didn't want them. So they were systematically starved and eliminated. And obviously, think about it from the slave owner's perspective. That person is going to want to make as much profit as possible. And who is going to make you the most profit? The really huge, the muscular, the tallest, the biggest black dudes on the plantation. They're the ones that's going to make you wealthy, right? So it only makes sense for these guys, the alphas, what do they call them? The tyrones. So only makes sense for the slave owners, for these tyrones to reproduce. So every single generation, for hundreds of years, these slave owners, they picked out the tyrones to sleep with all the black women. So many of these guys, the biggest, the baddest, the slaves, they could impregnate dozens of black women at the same time. And the next generation of slaves that these tyrones produce, they're going to be much bigger, they're going to be taller, they're going to be more muscular, they're going to be stronger, so that this way they can get more work done on the plantation. And this went on for many generations. That's why the blacks in America keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And obviously this goes without saying, it's not just that their four limbs are getting bigger, their third leg is also getting bigger. And it's not just the length and the girth, obviously. So this thing here, this is roughly about 7 inches, okay? Understand, for many women, okay, the girth is more important than the length. Although this one's quite girthy. So many of these Chinese guys, they're also saying that, the black penis has more durability. They're saying that this is because generally on average, an African male has a much higher bone density versus Europeans and Asians. So many of these Chinese guys, they're saying that because, these African males, they have a higher bone density. That means that their third leg can be twice as hard and durable during a erection. So when they're penetrating a girl, they can give that woman a full body shaking experience. It's almost like they can send them into epilepsy or go into a full body seizure mode. And that's why so many of these snow bunnies, they like to sleep around with these black professional athletes. Okay, I did not make up these stories, okay? Many of these guys, they won't admit to it. Okay, they're embarrassed to talk about it. They're ashamed about it. Listen, white guys and Asian guys, they talk about the black penis all the time. All the time.
They automatically, other races of men automatically assume the only reason why we're pulling, dudes from other races is because of our penis size, our phalluses. And I'm like, bro, we're much more than our penis size. But it goes to show you that a lot of straight men, like, bro, they're just obsessed with the black phallus. They're obsessed with it. And that's all they think about. There's a reason why the black phallus is one of the most searched porn results in the world, globally. And it's like this obsession is not only with women, but it's also with men too, because he also pointed to it. It's like, oh, not that, you know, this black man is educated, he makes a lot of money, he's smart, he's kind, he's funny, he's a good person, he has a great personality. No, it always goes back to the phallus, the BBC for us. And it's like a lot of straight men, like they are like just so fascinated and obsessed with what we have between our legs. And this goes back to my college story, bro. Like I told you guys earlier that I was a college athlete. I was recruited for sports, and we took showers. It was like a brotherhood. We took showers. I took open showers with football players, basketball players, coaches, teammates, like you name it. If you were an athlete, we probably showered together, naked, butt naked, and just, made it happen. But during those times, like I noticed, because I was one of the only black people in cross country, and the cross country dudes, my teammates would be like, damn, like you thick as F, like they would make comments like that to me just playing around, and I was like hee hee ha ha about it too. But I knew that I was, just because there weren't a lot of like black people, they weren't exposed to a lot of black people, they wanted to know what my body looked like. They wanted to know what I was working with. And they weren't shy about voicing, basically making comments. They weren't shy about making comments about my body when I was naked. And looking back, I'm like, bro, like at the time I thought it was like hee ha ha whatever, but looking back it's like, yeah, y'all definitely fascinated. And I've seen too many adult videos where it's like the dude wants to sit back and watch his partner, his wife, get smashed by a black dude, and he's off there pleasing himself in the corner. But my thing is like, it's more than that to me. In my mind, it's like you're getting off on not only your wife being done up, but also you imagining your cheeks getting clapped, your cheeks getting clapped by this big black phallus. Like that's what you're imagining, because I think other races of men have it in their mind that we are the most masculine type of men. We may be, get treated poorly on the global stage, but at the end of the day, we're still the most masculine men because we have the biggest, what's. We're gonna put it down in the bedroom. That's one thing that people cannot take from us, is that most black men are very passionate lovers. We're not selfish lovers. So yeah, like I just peeped the fascination, like, oh, back in slavery times, they used to like actually like, delete black men and then hang their phalluses on their walls as trophies. So it's like there's always been this weird fascination with what we have between our legs. And it's not just white men. Like I've been telling you guys, this video also talks about an Asian man who's fascinated about the same stuff. So I know it's a global phenomenon. I also talked about in the past where people are just coming out to say, other races of men are coming out to say, man, I'm tired of you black tops. Like, I'm tired of you guys. Like, you guys are always taking all the bottoms and blah, blah. And it's like, what the F? Like, it's like, what the F? I really don't get the fascination. But in my mind, it's because, they secretly want to be done. They want us to clap their cheeks too. Side note, I've been listening to a lot of straight male podcasts, and they do complain about, man, like, if you smash too many chicks, you feel like you're losing part of yourself, like they're taking away part of you. And that's because, like I've been telling you guys, that's because when a man is having sex with a woman, like he gives and she receives. But when a man is being penetrated by another man, he receives something. So it's like there's a weird energy exchange going on where these men are tired of smashing these chicks. They're tired of having a high body count, and they're feeling like, man, these women are taking something from me every time I smash them. In my mind, subconsciously, it's because they want to receive something back in return. And they don't know, they just want to be smashed too. They want their cheeks clapped too. So that's how I look at it. But yeah, let's continue on.
And one more message I have for the feminists out there, okay? Listen. How dare you be a feminist? I'm sure many of you guys see these videos on the internet, these women out there saying that, okay, we need to get rid of men. Men are ugly, men are trash, men are assholes, men are dangerous, they're sexual predators, they're murderers, they're violent people. We should just neuter all the men. We need to get rid of all the men in this world. They absolutely hate men, okay? Listen, nobody bats an eye, right? What if you added one more word to that sentence, okay? What if they said, I hate black men? Okay, I think black men are ugly. I think they smell. I think they're disgusting. I think they're dangerous, violent criminals. I don't want to go near them. And I think that we should neuter all of these black men. And the human civilization would be better if you got rid of all black men. Ladies, what if you said that? Do you not see how crazy you're sounding? Okay, I have another question for you. Okay, the fact that we should believe everything a woman tells us. Okay, that the fact that they think that all the men are lying, and in every single case of a breakup, a divorce, or a domestic violence, that the woman must be the victim, and we must trust women 100% of the time. Okay, do you guys not see what happened during the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial? Imagine what would happen if everybody just trusted Amber Heard. And also, okay, let's bring in white privilege. Okay, let's tie everything together. I have never ever believed in white privilege. I have never ever played the race card. However, I will say this. Every single black man in history that has been lynched in the United States, and it's not just black men. Many of these men that were hanged, many of these guys were teenagers and sometimes infants. For example, Emmett Till. I'm sure many of you guys are aware of what happened to Emmett Till, right? Every single one of these black men that was falsely lynched by these rich white slave owners, okay? 99% of the time, these lynchings happened because these white men believed the lies of a white woman. Because these white women lied to their white husbands. That's why these black men got lynched in the southern United States. And that is a 100% fact. This is why you should never, ever trust the words of a feminist. One more little add-on, okay, for the future of my video. For the next few videos, I'm going to talk about some of the personal racism and hate attacks I've experienced in Canada, okay? I hate to play this card. Woman, this is how they choose their relationships. This is how they choose their partners. It's based on their height, their length, and their girth. And if you wonder why, the relationship is not going well for you, you wonder why you're not happy, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. Every time one of these girls, they hook up with a guy that has a huge dick, they tell all of their friends and all of their roommates about it. They say, oh my god, this guy, Jack, his cock is so huge. It was the best orgasm I've ever had. And then all of a sudden, everybody in that girl's female group, they all want to have the sex with the same guy. Many people call this hypergamy or female choice copulate, where the vast majority of women are only attracted to a very small percentage of men. And just ladies, I want you to remember this. You say that, okay, there are no good men left, right? All the good men are taken. You say men are assholes, men are wife beaters, men are cheaters, okay? Right now in the United States, you can look this up. This is according to Pew Research. Under the age of 30, over 60% of men are single. Over 60% of men are single under the age of 30. So, ladies, that is really your problem. You all want the same guy. You all want the 6 feet, the 6 figures, the 6-pack, and the 6 inches, okay? And which is a very, very small percentage of the population. Just the height requirement alone, right? 14.5% of the adult male population in the United States is at least 6 feet. 6'1" is 7%, 6'2" is 3%. Okay, just want you to put that into perspective. So you would rather be someone else's side chick rather than find you a man that will treat you like a queen and will respect you and will never cheat on you. For example, I've been part of 2 varsity teams, right? Sometimes before a track practice, right, you meet up with a group, right? There's 5 guys on the team and there's 5 female on the team, and 4 of the 5 guys are single. One of the guys has a girlfriend, and let's say all 5 of the women are single. You just go up, have an interaction. You ask them, how's your day going? How is your physical condition? Are you ready for race day? Whatever, just strike up a random conversation. Every single time it's guaranteed, whatever the situation is, whether it's in a classroom or a club or a varsity team, okay? The group of females, they always find the 1 or 2 guy in that group that's already in a relationship. See, and whenever the first girl that finds that guy, all of the other girls want to start a conversation. They want to start flirting with that same guy. They say, oh, do you like my hair? You like my little pink scrunchie? Do you like my outfit? And they start asking him all these questions. They say, oh, how long have you been together with your girlfriend? None of these women will ever approach a guy that's single. Okay, I've seen many guys, they've told me the same thing. For example, this is their 4th year in university. I'm about to graduate, right? The first 3 years, they had no girlfriend. No woman ever approached them or DM'd them or complimented them, but they got a girlfriend in their senior year. Now all of a sudden, a bunch of women start hitting on that guy, and then they know that he already has a girlfriend. Ladies, this kind of behavior is absolute cancer to our society, because you're going up to a guy that's in a happy, committed, exclusive relationship, and you're trying to tear apart that relationship. You're purposely finding men who are married, who are happily married, and they have a beautiful family. They have 3 kids with their wife, and you're trying to tear apart that marriage. Because, let's just be honest, the vast majority of the cheating are done by the woman. And the one lady.
I don't think this is just a female phenomenon. I do realize that a lot of people do like find value in other individuals who are married and taken because they know that person has what it takes to maintain a relationship. They probably have good sex, they make good money, like they're a stable person and they want that in their life too. But it's not just females that practice this. Like a lot of gay men are that way too. Like once I got married, I noticed like things changed for me in terms of attractiveness, in terms of dudes trying to talk to me, dudes sending me dick pics, dudes in my DMs on social media. Things changed big time as soon as I was locked down. I'm like, damn, how come, excuse me, I'm like, man, how come y'all could not have approached me and talked to me when I was single? Like, I had a realtor. I kid you not, this is the true story. When we purchased our house, you know, I was working with a realtor for many months to find a house. We finally found one. Anyhow, we secured the deal, closed the house, we got the house, everything is good. Fast forward a few months, my realtor show up at my house out the blue. And me and my husband, you know, my husband's there too, but I go outside to greet, you know, the realtor and my realtor friend, be like, hey, you know, what's up? You know, what's going on? Why you here, essentially? I kid you not, the dude literally told me, like, bro, I'm here because I'm trying to see if you want to smash. Like, if you want to smash these cheeks. And I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I was shocked. I was shocked because me and this dude had history. Like, he knew me when I was single and he never mentioned something like, oh, I want to smash. Like, can you come through and, you know, do what we do? He never mentioned that stuff to me until I was locked down, until it was too late. And I told him, I was like, bro, like, why are you now just mentioning this to me? And he would say, I didn't know you were gay, like blah blah. I didn't know. You know, I'm just going through my divorce, and you know, I'm out here. I'm just trying to, you know, live it up, have fun, have a good time. I know I can pull dudes and girls, so I'm just having a good time. And I'm like, bro, like I can't. He was like, I understand you're committed. You're committed. I understand. We're good. So he walked away. He got in his car. He drove away, and you know, I didn't let him come in with his beers. He wanted to have, you know, come in, get drunk, and I guess his plan was for us to come in, talk, get drunk, and then do what we do. But it's like that's not gonna happen. You know, that's not gonna happen. So, yeah, he pulled away. But yeah, it's like when people find out that you booed up, that you're in a relationship, they want to come out and they want to, you know, offer you sex, offer you all types of stuff, like just trying to get you caught up in these streets. And it's like, you got to be careful. You got to be a strong man to just say no.
The thing, right?
All they think about is the D. All these straight dudes think about is the D. What's the next dude's D looking like? What's the next dude's phallus looking like? That's all they think about. And it's like, as a gay man, I don't think about vagina. Why? Because I'm not into vagina. I don't want vagina. I don't think about who has the fattest, the wettest. Like those things never cross my mind, period. But it's interesting that these straight dudes, these incels, them included too, all they think about is the D. And that's interesting to me, because to me it's like, yeah, you willing to go, like you willing to do some stuff. Then if you that fascinated with the D, you willing to, you know, get those cheeks clapped, you willing to, you know, slurp up some dude, you're willing to do whatever, because it's like that fascination would eventually like breed over into you actually doing the act. Like I've seen again these videos where it's like, oh, my wife is sucking up. Then before you know it, the husband is on his knees slurping up the black phallus, and he more hungry for it than the wife is. Like he trying to push the wife away to get to it, to have fun with it too. So it's like their fascination with other men's penises is crazy, and it's like something that I don't understand about straight men. So I'm hoping somebody can break it down for me in the comments, because I really don't get it.
House in the suburbs thing.
I just thought about something. Maybe it's because they have never taken penis before, so they automatically like assume that this 11-incher is the best thing out here, and like that's what people really want. They don't want 5-6 inches. Like they don't want that. They want 11 inches. And it's like, bro, y'all are tripping. Like at a certain point, I can imagine it becomes painful, and it's not like, oh, I want a dude that's 11 inches. You know, I'll take a 6-inch, 7-inch and be fine with it. But it's like there's too much emphasis on the phalluses, and particularly black men's phalluses. Okay, stop, pause. Let's read what he got on the screen here. It says, many white men have also told me The hole for white women is often stressed out after having a lot of sex with black men. That's why they don't want them and only go for Asian men. So I've heard it both ways. I've heard that, oh, you've been spoiled or soiled because you've been with the black man, or that, the hole is too stretched because you've been with black dudes, and I know you're not gonna feel it because these black dudes are out here packing. And again, the obsession with the black male penis, the BBC. It's crazy. It's a powerful thing, man. It's powerful, and it's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm done with this video. I just, want to bring this to you guys before I get in here and wash my hair, because it's overdue for a washing. But yeah, it's like, if men are this fascinated with penises, straight men are this fascinated with other dudes' penises, I know they're willing to go. I know they're willing to bottom for gay dudes, for a dude with the big, what. Like, I know they're willing to suck up a dude with, what. Like, a real straight dude in my mind is not gonna sit around thinking about dudes' penis sizes and who measures up to who, and who's getting cucked and who's not getting cucked. Like, those are terms that I know, like, bro, like, if you having trouble with women, you probably thinking about getting smashed or smashing on another dude. And that's what I think a lot of these incels are gonna end up doing, is just smashing other dudes, just getting getting their cheeks clapped by other dudes, because a lot of us are more masculine than them. So it's like, as gay men, like, for example, an incel can never come to me and be like, hey, bottom. No, I'm not gonna do it for you, bro. Like, if you're an incel, you have that vibe, and it's like, you're gonna get smashed. That's what it's gonna be. Like, I'm not bottoming for you. I'm not doing that. Yeah, man, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about straight men's fascination with other dudes' penis sizes? Have you also found that to be the case, be true? Do you have experience showering with straight men in open showers, like I do? If so, what was your experience like? Did you get catcalled? Like I got catcalled. Did it leave you alone? Did they just kind of do their own thing? But just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But I appreciate love and support. Have us back, we'll pack. Take care. Peace.